So I just woke up this morning and I got some things in my mind that I want to talk about today. So first thing I want to talk about is that you have to go to a system that wants to see you shine. I can't say this enough because it's a totally different ball game, right? When you go somewhere that want to see you do your best, they're going to do everything the best they possibly can so you can perform your best compared to being somewhere that don't really care much about you being there. Because since they don't really care much about you being there, right? They just go treat you any kind of way and do you any kind of way, right? For example, because I just recently graduated college back in May, and I'm back home now. So my cousin, right? I'm not, excuse me, my cousin, right? So I seen her for the first time, and I told her like, "How your grades doing? Like, how track going?" And I'm on her asking her a million questions because I want to see her perform at her best. And like I had hit her with so many questions that only for the best, and she was like so confused and like, man, like no one ever asked me this many questions. No one really pressured me this hard to do what's best for me. Sometimes in life, it really just takes someone just like pushing you, someone just like pressing you about making sure you stay on what you need to do so you could build that confidence and you could build that consistency, right? If you was never taught how to go all in on your goals, how would you ever know, right? If no one ever taught you how to be consistent, how will you ever know sometimes? Sometimes it's not that you lazy. Sometimes you just don't know. You don't know where to start. You don't know how to start, right? So I told her starting tomorrow that I was gonna be her mentor, right? And I was gonna make sure her grades are good. She back in the track. She stay out of trouble in school. We have some character development. I'm doing all this because I want to see her shine. And there's a few other people I'm starting to help now that help being the help in their life that they need so they can shine, right? That's what happened when someone want to see you do so good. They want to learn you better than you understand yourself, so they can help you more, right? I see too many people with so much potential and so much dedication, but they don't know the steps, the proper steps to take, or they just don't understand like what they're doing wrong because no one was ever taught them. No one ever taught them how to do better, right? I know this is in sports. I know this is in people's personal career. I just know this with people like overall happiness for life. I had people come to me and tell me they didn't know how to be happy. Like they didn't understand what happiness was, right? So I explained to them, right? Happiness is your definition of happiness, not no one else's, right? So if you try to live someone else's definition of happiness, you would never be happy because it's not your definition of happy, right? It's not your dream life. You want your happiness, you gotta go after your dream life. You gotta figure out what you want, what you really want out of life. When you figure out what you really want out of life, then you can get set up on the correct path to go get the happiness that you're looking for. But this is the thing, right? This is why it's very important to go to a system that want to see you shine because when you in the wrong system, you just there. It's like you just like an NPC. For y'all don't understand what NPC means, it means non playable character. So you just there. No one cares. No one knows your full potential. No one cares to see your full potential. You just there, literally just there. They walk past you. Say you're on the sports team, right? And you maybe you just there. The coach just needs you to fill in numbers, just to say you on. Yeah, sometimes you just on a sports team, just say you're on a sports team, or coach will let you on the sports team because he feel bad for you. He just keep you alone, make his numbers look good, make him look good, and make he or she look good for their own personal satisfaction. So you on the team. But they're not thinking highly of you. They don't think that you could go to college, or if you're in college, they don't think you could be an All American, regardless what sport it is. They just see you on the team, right? So if they just see you as another person on the team, they don't really care if you shine. They don't care if you really reach your full potential. But I bet, right, for a coach that show favoritism, I bet they have another athlete they looking at and they wishing the best for this athlete and they helping them every aspect they possibly can because this coach want to see this athlete shine. But you, right? It's crazy though, cause I seen some backup players or some track athletes that wasn't as good. They could be much better than the star players on the track team or on the football team, basketball team. If they get put in the system that want to see them shine, I had friends transfer schools and see crazy progress in track. I had friends who went from being mediocre athletes to transferring schools and being all, all Americans, legit all Americans. Kid you not. I seen football players transfer schools, become a star player in their team. That's the thing. When you're in a system that don't want to see you shine, it's gonna be hard to shine. When you feel more confident, right? When you going somewhere and you know they doing everything they possibly can to help get you where you need to get to, compared to being somewhere where the moment you mess up, they criticize you. The moment you messing up, they expecting that out of you. They're not expecting you to do no better. So they're not really trying to coach you. They're not really trying to critique you. So imagine, look, just imagine this, right? Because imagine you friends with a group of people, right? Just imagine imagine being a guy, right? You got some, and you friends with some girls. They don't really care much about you, so they're not teaching you how you go get a better girlfriend. They're not teaching you how you go get a great partner. They're not teaching you to become more attractive to women, right? They just throwing you out there. Seriously though, they just they know areas like these girls you friends with. They know areas that you are slacking in, but they're not trying to help you correct those areas because they don't really care much about you. Because, for example, because I know the kind of person I am, anyone in my life, right, guy or girl, I'm trying to help them maximize their life so that they can be with the best partner they possibly can. Like I tell my guy friends all the time, like, bro, why you wasting your time with this girl that want nothing to do with you? Like you a great guy, like you go out here and do so much better. But they're not used to being told that because everybody around them haters, everybody around them suckers. I got guy friends, good looking dudes, a lot going for this. So but they simping over a woman that don't want them back. I'm like, come on, bro, you better than that, bro. Let's get it together. You get what I'm saying? But the girls around are not telling them that. The guys around are not telling them that. But they will laugh at them though for simping. I mean, one time, right? I was with my little cousins, and they were arguing. So my little cousin, him and his brother got in an argument. He told his brother that's why you was crying on that girl when she cheated on you and you took her back. That sounds like some hating behind stuff right there. Because I asked him, I'm like, pause. You dead wrong for that, right? Why are you letting your brother go outside like that? Why you letting your brother cry over a girl and then take her back? You supposed to be telling your brother, hey, bless you, thank you. You supposed to be telling your brother, hey, bro, it's life stuff happening. She's cheating on you, so what? Get back up and move on. Don't take her back. You better than this, nah. Supposed to inspire, bro. Supposed to motivate your bro. You're not supposed to talk about your brother, especially to some family members, bro. That's some hating behind stuff. If you do that with your own family members, you'll do that with your cousins too. Then your friends. The world got enough haters in it. We need more positive people. We need more motivating people. We need more people to pick each other up. His brother don't want to see him shine. His brother want to see him shine. His brother never made fun of him in the first place in that situation. His brother made sure he never she his brother made sure that he never took up at. But instead, he was waiting to kiki laugh and joke about it. When you're in a system that don't want to see you shine, people crack jokes about your failures and your setbacks. People crack jokes about seeing you frustrated because you haven't figured it out yet. Me, I'm the kind of person that when I see setbacks and failures, I feel for the homies. And I'm trying to motivate the homies. I'm trying to inspire the homies to do better. Girls in my friend group, I seen them lacking some areas. I be telling them straight up, like, hey, you need to fix this. If you want a good man to come along, you need to fix X, Y, and Z. Because a good man not looking for X, Y, and Z. A good man looking for what he need out of a good woman to have a functional relationship. My girlfriends, the girls I'm friends with, they eyes get real big when I tell no man want to be with a woman that's going out several times a week. No man want to be with a woman that's an alcoholic. No man want to be with a woman that's always smoking. No man want to be with a woman that got attitude problems, are lazy, not cooperative. I tell him that they eyes get big. Like, how dare he say it to me? Time I was telling him, it's not I'm hating on you. It's like I want what's best for you, and like I want to create a system so that you could shine, so you could get married one day, so you could have the relationship that you always wanted. Your other friends don't want that for you. They did. You'll never been in this situation in the first place. You tell me all your friends around you, they see you on your eighth heartbreak from the eighth different guy you talk to, and Nobody helping you make a change. Nobody want to see you do different. Come on, man. Seriously, come on. That's some hating behind stuff. Like, why would you want to be around that, bro? Like, seriously though, like, think about it. Yourself. Ask yourself as a woman. You got 8 to 10 homegirls around you, and you're on your eighth heartbreak with men, and they sit around here tell you like, "Girl, I told you it was no good for you." They laughing about it, playing around about it. We ain't nothing trying to coach you up. Ain't nothing trying to teach you how to do better. It's okay. It's okay with learning from each other. It's okay teaching each other, right? But you gotta leave your pride at the door. You need to leave your arrogance at the door. You need to be open to change. You need to be open for growth. Growth is the best way to go. Learning is the best way to go. You should always be open to learn, no matter how old you get, no matter how much education you think you got. You should always want to be open to growth. So say all that to say this, right? When you're in a system that genuinely want to see you shine, that system create ways for you to shine. It create game plans for you to shine. It create plans for setbacks and failures so you can still shine. And it, like my little cousin, I'm going hard on her because I'm gonna make sure she avoid making all the mistakes that I made. I want to see her doing better than me. That's anybody around me. For him moving forward and to my help somebody that want to be in a better position than me or a similar situation, I'm going to make sure they do not only much better than me, but make sure I create the best system I possibly can for them to shine. That just because that's what I wish I had growing up. I wish somebody created a system to see me shine, but nobody really cared for me. They wasn't checking on me. They want to make sure I was doing they wasn't trying to make sure I was doing what I needed to do to get better. But it was making they was for sure getting a laugh out of it, cracking jokes out of it. I'm trying over and over again, but I keep failing because I don't know what I'm doing wrong. My work ethic always was there. My ambition was always there. I was always disciplined. I just was doing the wrong things because I was never taught how to do the right things. Because I was never put in a system that was created to see me shine. So I had to make my own system. Well, I'm still in the process of making my own system, but one day I'm gonna have it all figured out. Make my own system for my own self, so I get to where I want to get to in life. But yeah, that's the video for today. I hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned for many more videos to come today.